Alright, well here's the ninth and final video for the Juggernaut FPV wing build. I got to fast forward again. Also it'd be a long video and just showing you all the things that you would get probably in the kit if I forget. So I just sand down the wing tips, the winglets. I use the Gorilla Glue. I got the hot glue ready to go, and just kind of laying everything out, seeing how everything's gonna go together. And what I like to do is make sure I get a good game plan. Right now my work area is pretty small, so I'm kind of limited to space. I'm gonna start working on a workbench probably soon, and start working outside or out in my garage. And for the first step, I usually add a nice bead of Gorilla Glue in the middle section of the wing, and make sure you put that cap back on, and then use the hot glue gun on the outer portion of the trailing edge, and just enough. You don't have to goop it on there, but just enough so it'll tack it on, and then you just let it sit. So center it up, make sure you got it right where you want. You got some time, and line it up, make sure it's right where you want it. Hold it secure, flush, make sure it's even and straight. See, it's pretty straight there. If it's off a little bit, doesn't really matter. It's not gonna affect it too much. Just when you set it down vertically, it'll kind of wobble. So you should be able to see just gluing, securing one winglet on. Nice big fat bead along the winglet and the front edge of the coroplast. And my hot glue gun's not too good, but there you can see it. Let it dry, let it set up, and then make sure you put a nice bead on the bottom edge of the coroplast, kind of like the landing skids, because you want dirt to go up in there. So here's the bottom section, top, bottom. So the little flutes right there. Throw some hot glue in there and fill it up as best you can. I'm gonna try to do it with one hand here, and just go ahead and put it in there. You can actually see the elevons, how thick they are, because I'm hand cutting them right now. Well, not right now, previously, so it made it really difficult for me to get it that nice thin edge, but they work. So but yeah, just scoop it on, make sure you have a nice secure joint there, fill up all the holes, and that winglet is very tough. It's not going to come off once the glue sets. Well, it'll probably come off if you rip it off or want to pry it off, but on the impact I don't think it's going to mess with it. And make sure you're all lined up, and there it is. And do the bottom, the other section over there, excuse me. And I think it's about just over 4 minutes. I'm going to click on or go to the other side. So zoom out, and yeah, here we go. So it's pretty simple. Rinse and repeat on the second side, on the other side, and yeah, I think it'll be up a little bit more, where you can kind of see where I'm balancing the elevons. They'll make like a kickstand almost. They'll prop up the wing, and make it sit upright. So make sure you glue it, and it sets, and that's where I kind of set it. Hold the side that you just freshly glued, and then make sure the wing balances nice and level, and that'll kind of reassure that you got the wing kind of straight right there. And if it rocks, one of them's uneven, so it's pretty straight, and the glue should be setting up. And then go ahead and put your beads front and back, or top and bottom I should say, and then repeat the same process. again. So hopefully the builds have been going pretty smoothly for the kits. Make sure you get enough in there. This glue gun's pretty. I think I'll have to retire it. It's pretty bad. Just doesn't feed the glue in as much as I'd like. That's pretty much it. This is I think it's about a 7.5-minute video. It's not too long, so it'll be wrapping it up here pretty soon. So that's what it looks like once you get them done. It's pretty much you're pretty much done here. I got my battery on, and I'm gonna set my my trims here pretty soon in this video too, which is fairly easy. For my tests, I run a bad 5,000 milliamp 3-cell, and it's just for my test wing, or do all my testings on it. So it's pretty heavy compared to a 4,000, and so I kick up the yellow one just a little bit. Reflex, I guess. So let's see. I'm trying to remember what I did here. There we go. So even if you started out pretty even on the bottom, and just a little bit of reflex in it, in the wing, just a little bit, it's not going to affect anything. It'll still float, and then you have time to trim it out, and then fine tune it if you want. I just use my trim on my remote, or if it's really bad, which you can just go ahead and loosen it up. These are the Dubros that I use to kind of fine tune it. So once you get it kind of locked in, it's go ahead and give it a chuck, and it should glide pretty damn well. And that's it. And my rates are pretty low too, so they're really low. I think they're like 20, 25. Yeah, they're pretty low. And then what are my high rates, like 40? I don't remember. Oh, 30, so not too bad. You can adjust it however you want. But that's it for the build video of the Juggernaut. Thanks for watching.